Hey guys, it's Dylan and Ari, and we're back here in RAR.
Almost forgot about me, didn't you?
No, no, it wasn't I. It wasn't I almost forgot about you. It's just like I wasn't sure to introduce you again, and I
Let me
started.
introduce yourself, or
Yeah, it was like,
I
do I
feel
do
you.
Ari and Dylan, or do I say I have Ari here? It's like, ugh, I'm gonna do that every time.
That and you're so used to like every other video just being like, "Hey guys, it's Dylan." And that's it.
Yeah,
That's gross.
yeah. I can't wait for it to just be like, hey, it's Dylan and Tibbles. It's like, really? Okay.
I know. I mean, like, you can ask him how he wants to be introduced, but
Yeah.
otherwise it'll be just Tibbles. Yeah,
Yeah.
it will.
I'm thinking of if we do recordings together, we'll be doing maybe some prop hunt or TTT or something.
Yee.
If we do prop hunt, I'm gonna have fun with that one. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry, we went off on a tangent there.
It's all good. All for the experience.
Okay, so this is where we last left off, guys, and we're gonna continue from here. Ready, Ari?
Yep.
Okay, next line.
Natalie, are you all right?
Calm down, Major. Pusille, why are you screaming like a banshee on my ship? Look.
I don't give two craps about some stupid trinket. Are you all right? Did she hurt you?
What does it matter? It's gone. The spike went right through the central drive unit. There's no way I can recover anything. If you want me to give her a look...
If you want to shut the hell up! Nat, there are more things to find out there. Are you alright?
I'm physically fine.
I came as fast as I could. What's wrong?
Sorry. It seems odd that our security officer would take so long to respond to an emergency.
Odd. This is my downtime.
You decided to go off shift right after this.
This? What this?
Don't lie to me!
Really? I don't know what you're yelling at me about.
This! I shoved the broken datapad under her nose and watched those green eyes widen in terror, clearly frightened that I knew of her foul deed.
Natalie. Oh my. Why are y'all looking at me? You don't think that I did this, do you?
Did Faye leave before you?
Yes. Faye left and then I left. It was fine before I left. I swear upon the winds I do.
You were the only person in here. You were the only person who could have done this. With a question mark for some reason. I'm afraid that the hole caused by whatever damaged the pad matches your spike size. I know your measurements.
Oh yeah, do ya, you framer? You have spiked wings too!
Mine are much too big to have caused this. For your next question, I was with Kylie trying to fix the bathroom.
Immediately giving his alibi.
Then there's my personal datapad, crushed.
It could have just fallen.
There's a boot print on it, a large one like yours.
Saw his big feet. Maybe he came here and tried to frame me. You all know he doesn't like me or non-humans.
I glance at Soul. Out of the sea of hostile faces, he's the only one that is calm and collected. Really? Really? Calm and collected!
Yeah, he looks pretty calm in that freeze frame. What are you talking about?
Yeah, totally. I figured he would be the most upset person. This incident confirming his anger over Zuri. But he's not. If anything, he looks contemplative. Lieutenant Zuri, the Major was with me during the time in question. You would do well not to cloud our investigation with bias and petty insults. You have a history of stepping on things, don't you?
No.
Who else could it have been but you? Stop lying to me. Stop lying to all of us. You broke both of them, by accident I'm sure, but you did it. This was my only clue, Zuri, my only hope, and you smashed it. You destroyed them both, and you can't even find the courage to admit it. What sort of warrior does that?
Please, Nat. On my honor as a warrior, I swear before the winds that I didn't do it. You have to believe me.
She's pleading with me. Her tone is hurt and weak as mine. My anger is draining out of me as it begins to vent from my heart. She's the only person who stuck with me during the dull time. I don't want to think that she did, but the facts are the facts. Zuri was the only one who could have done it. Zuri wouldn't lie to me. I just have to... I've just gotten to know her, but I can feel in my heart that Zuri wouldn't lie to me. I have to have faith in my crew. Sorry, 1 second. I'm busy. Sorry, I also forgot to set an alarm.
That's okay.
I'm gonna set it for...
25 minutes, maybe?
Yeah, 25 from now.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I need to start considering more than just the damning facts. There's more here. There has to be. I've let my fear take over my mind. My emotions are swirling around like a vortex. I'm not thinking straight. Okay, Zuri. I believe you.
Nat.
Major Pucille, you are allowing your emotions to cloud your judgment. Excuse me? The evidence you have submitted is the proof I need. Lieutenant Zuri, you had the means, the history of clumsiness, and the opportunity.
But...
That you continue to deny your guilt is conduct unbecoming an officer. Quite appalling.
Fucking Framer.
What a douche. Until I can determine what your punishment should be, you are hereby restricted to your quarters. Myself or Major Hackett will escort you for food at designated periods of the day.
Now Soul looks calm.
Yeah, now he does.
Fine.
I will determine what sort of punishment this act of negligence warrants at a later time. Captain Moonfollow, please inform Lieutenant Starr that she will be rooming with you on alternate sleep cycles. Yes, ma'am. Major Pucille, report to me the damage after you do a less emotional assessment. I will comply. And you are coming with me back to your quarters.
I didn't do it.
Keeping your mouth shut and not making your situation worse would be wise.
But I didn't do it!
Lieutenant!
It's a fucking child. I didn't. Why won't you believe me?
If you had proven yourself more trustworthy in the past, it wouldn't have had to end this way.
Oh. Oh.
If you will excuse me, my dear.
You look so fucking happy.
Yeah, I don't like stand for that. Soul, you haven't said anything this whole time.
I was pondering the mysteries of the universe. Tell me, Natalie, why do you think Zuri is innocent? The evidence is against her.
I can't let my anger at the situation dilute my understanding. Right now, every single piece of evidence suggests that it was Zuri. That fact alone makes me suspect others. Everything just seems too convenient. Even if she had been the last confirmed person in the room, we would have suspected Zuri due to her nature of not watching her surroundings. Even if she hadn't, sorry.
Yeah.
If we consider a second suspect, Zuri logically would be the first person I'd try to pin the blame on. As you saw, nobody would question it. Then there is the circumstances surrounding it. Where did she go? Less than 10 minutes passed between Faye leaving and my arrival. If she really was the one who smashed the pads, she should have been near the scene and one of the first to respond.
She could have waited.
Perhaps. What also bugs me was her defense. Defense, not defensed. Most criminals would have tried to show an alibi to prove their innocence. Zuri didn't. She just repeated that she didn't do it.
And who did provide an alibi? I wonder.
The captain and Sten. Actually, Sten was...
Captain provided one for Soul.
Exactly. The thing is, Sten provided an alibi, but the only person who could possibly prove that alibi was not there.
Yep.
It makes me feel she really believes that she didn't do it. Then there's the damage to the recovered datapad. I didn't consider this in my anger, but what sort of weird angle would she have had to have been at to do that?
What about her martial arts?
In my lab? Give her some credit. Besides, there was no other damage to the rest of the room.
Do you want to know what I think?
I'm letting my emotions blind me? Really, Soul, look at...
You're letting yourself be blinded by presumptions now. I fully agree with you. I think Zuri is innocent.
Wow. Huh?
Your analysis of the situation where we could have a true culprit framing Zuri matches my thoughts. You just missed one very important detail, though.
Oh?
As odd as it is for me to be the one to say it, you missed the emotional aspect. Zuri is not the type to lie. She believes that babble about being a real warrior and is almost always truthful. She'll dodge questions like no tomorrow, but she has never straight out lied to me. If she says she is innocent, I am forced to believe her.
Wow. Holy shit. Holy shit, Soul. And you get claps from Ari.
Slow claps.
There's something belittling about being told to look at the psychological aspect of the case by Soul. Still, I agree. Zuri seems so open. Mine doesn't fit my picture of her. But if we conclude that Zuri is innocent, we are going to be forced to face another unpleasant fact. Someone destroyed those datapads they didn't want me looking at what those pictures contained.
Pictures?
I explained what limited findings I had gathered before my information was ripped away from me. Just like when I first thought about it, the look of worry and irritation crossed his eyes.
Oh, I just realized. Not only is Zuri, perfect because of her clumsiness to frame, but she's also the only other person in the room that saw the photos, so it'd be ideal for her to be, kept away from everyone else so she can't tell anyone about the photos.
True. It could be a conspiracy then.
Yeah.
And the thing is, since Soul didn't know about the photos, there's no way it's him, so.
Well, also, Soul likes Natalie too much to do that to her.
Yeah, that's kind of true, yeah.
They're too good of friends for him to, destroy her that way.
Yeah. He's not that much of a douchebag.
No, he's just a little racist. Otherwise, he's actually a good person. It's just that one thing about him that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
The report said that they were looking into an artifact, not a giant rock. You didn't recognize the language?
It was gibberish. I might be able to reproduce some of it from memory, but without the original, we have no idea what it said.
Could the shuttles have been dispatched to find the pieces of some weapon and the rock was directions?
Maybe. If the writing was coordinates, it was done in a prose format.
But our problem now is not what was written on them, but why someone decided to destroy that information. What would they gain by thwarting your investigation?
To determine the why, we must also determine the who. Our list of suspects is rather large.
I have an alibi, as does Commander Rasuna. I also highly doubt that you are suspecting this.
Of course, I'm not smashing my own stuff, idiot. I was sleeping! You walked in! That's right, he walked in with Faye. Could either of them or Rasuna have done it when Zuri left, but before getting me? Their alibi isn't airtight.
My god, she keeps just not talking about Stan.
That doesn't even discount the possibility that Rasuna and Soul are working together because they don't like my mission here. Any presumptions I make now are premature. I need more facts. No matter how strong our bond is or how foul I feel about considering it, I need to keep all logical options open. I hate this! I don't want to think ill of Soul or Zuri. I just want to find out what happened to these researchers. Why did someone have to butt in?
Why don't you go talk to Zuri while I try to convince our illustrious commander of why Zuri couldn't be confined? Shouldn't, sorry, I don't want it.
You do that?
Of course! Though it is a colossal waste of time. She'll say you're emotionally compromised by your feelings towards Zuri, and I'm compromised by my friendship with you.
What feelings, idiot? She's a member of this crew, and deserves to have our full support.
Sorry, just little I just meant that you two seem to be friends. You sure seem to be defensive over that, Natalie. Why, are you hiding something?
You're just cruel. Why are you even helping Zuri anyway? You hate her.
It comes with the title of executive officer. You look out for all your troops, no matter how annoying or small their lizard-sized brain is. Oh, sorry, lizard brain is.
A leader?
That's right. Your job is to find out the truth. Mine is to make sure it doesn't destroy people in the process.
I should get going.
I as well. Just don't let her know I'm worried about her, alright?
Because people might think that you have a heart.
Because they need to respect their superior officer. We don't need any more discipline failures on this ship. Yeah, I don't have a heart.
Sure.
Yeah.
Good luck, Soul. Hey,
I
Zuri,
love him.
can I come in?
Oh, well, okay, there it goes. Are you going to yell at me some more? I wouldn't blame you.
You said you didn't do it.
And when has anyone believed my innocence?
Soul did.
Huh? No way.
He did. He told me that the one person on the ship I can always trust to be honest and forthcoming was you. He knows how much you pride yourself on being a warrior.
I'm a joke.
Don't say that.
Not even you considered my side at first. You saw how angry you were at me, and I thought...
What?
Uh,
Tell me, Zuri. I want to know.
There I go again, screwing up another friendship because I can't be dependable. A real warrior is someone everyone admires, that everyone wishes to be. Nobody wishes to be me. Most people tell me they're glad they aren't me. Funny, right?
No.
You're so stuffy. It's hilarious.
No.
Really? Imagine working so hard your entire life to live up to an ideal, not even being remotely and not being remotely good at it. Graceful, not blundering. Focused, not distracted. Stoic, not.
Zuri turns away from me and sits back down with her head buried in her arms. I'm not sure if dreamers can cry, but I know a depressed one when I see it. I'm sure that I'm violating her personal space, but I take a seat on the bed next to her anyway. Her bunk is just as hard and cold as mine. These blankets do nothing against the cold. What do I say to her? I know that my leadership course has taught me on consoling, but this just doesn't remind me of any of the scenarios we went over. Why do you think that you're so awful? Wait, I didn't mean to call you awful. I meant...
It's okay. I understand. I'm awful.
Damn you, open-ended questions. You aren't helping me! Why do you think you aren't a real warrior?
I'm not one, am I? A real warrior wouldn't sit here questioning herself.
That's not what... I mean...
After they demoted me, I should have learned. I should have known I was worthless at anything other than being a grunt, lifting boxes and running around the track really fast.
Shut up!
Huh?
What I'm trying to say is that you only think you're worthless. You aren't actually that way.
But everyone...
Screw everyone! A real warrior doesn't care about the opinions of others. She cares about her own opinion of herself.
I know, but...
But nothing! You are who you want to be. You are who you think you are. How many times must I tell you that? You're driving me crazy! Nobody can take away your pride in yourself other than you. If you believe you can be a real hero, a real warrior, you can't let mean or blind people hurt you. You have to fight. You have to take all that courage and all that honor in your heart and fight. Be the warrior you want to show to the world.
Not all those screw-ups weren't... Wow.
Yeah, that's...
Not all of those screw-ups weren't my fault.
Were probably is the...
I think maybe that would... Yeah. I'm gonna say it that way. Not all those screw-ups were my fault.
Then instead of moping about what you should have done, focus on what you can do. You train so much that you're driving so crazy. Keep at it until you are a fighter you can be proud of being.
For a scholar, you certainly have the heart of a true warrior. You certainly are the dashing hero when you're worked up, Major.
See? You shouldn't make assumptions.
I feel a little better, thanks. I know I'm innocent, and so will Commander Asuna when you and Sol find the real culprit.
The real culprit. I wish it was Zuri in the deepest parts of my heart. This mystery isn't going to lead me anywhere simple or pleasant.
Yeah, it's gonna leave you down a path.
But the truth is out there. The truth can never die.
I know the evidence pointed at me. I know I must have looked like a villain, but it meant a lot to me that even though you looked so enraged, you still found it in your heart to trust me.
Don't think anything of it.
Don't say that. I'm touched. None of the seniors have ever stood up for me when I was getting in trouble. I'll find some way to repay your trust. My code demands it.
Really? I don't think anything of it. We're friends.
Oh.
What?
Nothing.
Sheesh, don't look at me like that without saying something, Lieutenant Zuri.
Oh my god, is it terrible that I'm like... Never mind. They're cute, okay. Sorry, Major!
So, got any plans on how to keep yourself busy?
I was going to spend them... Oh wow, okay, I guess you can cry.
Wow.
I was going to spend them crying before, but I don't think that's such a good idea anymore.
Nope! So will be disappointed even more if you heard his security officer was crying.
Now that Kika isn't going to be constantly camping out in here, I might have enough room to practice dances. You
should practice your flute.
Aww, you just gave this passionate speech that made me think I was wrong about you being a scholar. Why'd you say that?
I think you're hearing the words coming out of my mouth, but missing the key details.
You're just proving the scholar label was the right one. Ooh, how about you help me with my candy shop game?
I would, but electronic games aren't useful for honing one's physical body and spirit to be a warrior. Seems pretty scholarly to me.
Yep, I guess you're right. That's sad. I was looking forward to playing it. Delete.
Wait!
No, I'm not. Hey!
I take away her data pad before she can commit any sort of heinous crime against her save files. No more innocent data will suffer this day.
God bless.
Man, I think this episode is gonna be technophile. Yeah. You can't do that.
I would say techno geek because technophile just sounds creepy.
But no, that's the point.
I know.
She went really creepy right then.
Yep.
You can't do that. You have almost 20 hours into this game. Think of the characters you've unlocked.
I'm not falling prey to things that would seduce me away from the path.
Clearly you have. You've played this level 20 times.
That's mean.
Besides, how are you supposed to trade skills if you delete your game? You were going to teach me your martial arts, remember?
Fine. It can stay.
You're still going to keep playing it, right?
I'm not as strong as I need to be, so I might. Maybe.
Okay. Don't let yourself give up on something that you find enjoyable.
I won't, Elder.
I'll stop by later. I need to go check up on Sol.
Have fun! I'll be here when you get back.
I wish she didn't sound so sad when she said that, Ari.
Okay, well, she was smiling in the picture, so...
Sol's right. There is no lying in her soul. I have to resist the urge to give her a hug and tell her one last time that everything is okay. Or, we'll be fine, sorry. Same phrase, just...
Yeah.
Keep your discipline, Natalie. Don't let your emotions overtake your professionalism. But, she's my friend.
Hug her, goddammit.
They kinda look like this, I think.
Trying to draw the symbols now.
Stupid pen! If only I had something that allowed me to write in glowing blue runic symbols. These pen scratches look nothing like the picture.
Oh my god, that's how I feel when I art.
Oh wow. I've been at this for almost 3 full days. I haven't had a decent meal or rest since the start of this. My batteries are so far past depleted. This,
Wow. So instead of investigating who could have been the culprit, she's just trying to draw runes.
well, it's her best clue right now, so.
I guess so.
This is just awful. I can't base my investigation off of drawings that look like something a 3-year-old drew for a class. I doubt my decryption program is on my defunct datapad could do anything with it. But I've been at this for 3 days. Every time I try to sleep, I come back here to milk my brain for any remaining drop of information. That rock has been drained of any drop of memory. The only break I've permitted myself is an occasional visit to Zuri's confinement. True to our mutual word, we have been exchanging lessons. For a girl who can move as fluidly as the wind and quickly as lightning, her timing is just awful at Candy Shop. She couldn't move a piece into the right place if her life depended on it.
That's hilarious.
I glance at the ship chrono on the wall. It doesn't really matter when you work on your own schedule.
It's good to see you're still alive, Natalie.
Oh! Oh, hey! Off shift already? Didn't you just replace Soul?
That was almost 12 hours ago.
I've been in thought.
Thinking is important, but don't lose track of the world around you. We tried calling for you a few hours ago.
The shift! I remember that. Did you find something on the sensors?
Sorry, it's taking a second. Forgive us.
It's not your fault. We're going to the next site, right? Another failure. Who cares about getting a promotion? I'm more concerned about having a job by the end of this.
With all haste, Kika isn't pleased with herself. She bet Faye her entire dinner that we were going to find the shuttle with your articraft on the first try.
Artifact.
Sorry, I can't talk.
Faye bet against me.
Faye likes food more. She'll take risks if the meal is great enough.
Faye bet against me. God damn it.
Fantastic.
It's like, I thought me and Faye were friends. It's like, yeah, she likes food. Can't help it. Well, I suppose I'll just have to take a cut from her dinner later for that.
Are you hungry? I was going to bring Zuri her meal.
If I've been sitting here for her... If I've been yeah. If I've been sitting here for 12 hours, I could use the break. Let me lock up first.
Change. Hello, Zuri.
There is a bit of commotion as Zuri shuffles something under her blanket and leaps to her feet. She's level 100 at Candy Shop.
I keep telling you to knock out. If you did not wish uninvited visitors, you should lock the door. Ah! Oh, Nat!
Hi, Zuri. How are you feeling?
Same old, same old. It's so boring in here. I haven't been playing games.
No, totally.
Don't fret. Soul is still trying to get the commander to remove you from being confined to your quarters. It still sounds weird hearing Soul and doing something sweet in the same sentence.
He really does want the best for his troops, even the ones who almost knocked him out.
Did knock him out. Twice.
Twice?
What? He walked right into it. I do not think that... Sorry, just he looks so happy about it. I do not think that would be exactly the way he would describe it. How could he describe the incident at all?
Touche! Touche!
So, what did you ring me? Faye felt so bad for you that she wanted to make tonight's dinner extra special. Is it her linguine?
Sliding up next to Alphonse with remarkable precision and haste, Zuri almost seems like when I first met her. Faye's pasta must be something amazing.
It is indeed. Nat, you've got to try this!
Alphonse distributed the small containers of noodles between us. I moved to sit down on Zuri's bed, but she nudged me to the side.
Don't sit there! You'll crush my game.
What are you hiding?
Eat up!
Are you dodging my question?
Yes! Now eat up! They're so much better warm than cool.
Warriors and their secrets. Alright, let's dig in. I'm sorry, she's actually probably practicing her flute. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, actually, she probably is.
Yeah.
Aww.
The gurgling in my gut reminds me that I forgot to eat again today. I eagerly pop open the lid, not eager to let the rumbling consume my gut further. But the smell that wafts out of the container reminds me of a rotting carcass. The white gloop that covers my noodles makes me feel ill, not excited. Okay, just a couple more lines then.
Yep.
That'll be it. I push the noodles around with my fork, though it takes a bit of effort to move the wheat noodles around in the paste.
It's supposed to be Alfredo because they said linguine. Oh
Yeah.
no, linguine Alfredo. Never mind.
Yeah.
I confuse it with lasagna in my head. I don't know why.
This.
I'm Italian. I should know this.
Yeah. Is this edible? Could this be an attempt to assassinate me? I wonder if I should look into phase activities a little closer.
I bet it looks gross but tastes awesome.
Probably not.
Or should I do this last line and then?
Yeah, we'll do this last line.
Okay. Go on! You'll love it!
Okay. Before we find out her reaction to that, guys... nope. We're gonna go ahead and save, and unfortunately, you'll have to come back next week for the reaction.
Reaction to food.
Oh, jeez, this will be terrible. I can only imagine how much I'm gonna laugh.
I can't wait.
So, with that, guys, we thank you for coming and listening to us. Be ridiculous idiots.
Yes, and I hope that you get to make some really gross, disgusted noises next time around.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm not looking forward to that one.
I am. I want to hear you make ridiculous noises.
Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us. And I guess we'll talk to you next week. Or probably in the next video.
Yee.
Bye! Okay. Peace, guys.